I pulled up my character sheet and I'm like, I should remember. I'm like, I'm pulling up the character questionnaire going, God, I wish I remembered more of this than I currently do. I remembered it while I was writing it.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, that works.
I wrote it
I
down
took
so I wouldn't have
notes.
to remember.
I took notes on my own character questionnaire. I had like a notepad behind it while I was typing in my answers, being like, these are the relevant things that I should know.
I meant to go back and like write that stuff down, and then I did. I just ran out of time. Oh well. I mean, how relevant could it be?
You guys, I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited.
Welcome to Imperia, land of the sword, honor, and the gods. We're the lowliest peasant, if fierce enough, if brave enough, if gallant enough, could rise to the throne as emperor by proving themselves in battle. For the first time in Empyrean history, the crown has the power to seize control of the empire from the elven-led church. Empress Maximilian has finally united the last of the kingdoms of the East under her banner, and is widely beloved as the greatest warrior and leader humankind has ever seen, as far as Empyreans are concerned. Meanwhile, the elven priests plot and scheme to usurp her power and continue their reign, but as their numbers dwindle, so do their hopes. Beset on all sides by enemies, Imperia is looking for any excuse to prove itself in war. From the constant clashes on the Cathosian border, to the border wars with the lost kingdoms of Ruthene, to the raids on the Midlands and the recent crusade on all Jehannan, their soldiers are eager to prove themselves in battle. With the death of King Caith Marshall 3 years ago, and the ensuing strife in High Keep, Imperia's eyes are firmly set on adding it as the jewel to their crown. They will take it any chance they can get. War is a source of pride for the people of Imperia, but their day-to-day lives are just like any other. Growing crops, raising family, going to church. Known for their beer, sausages, and pickled cabbage with every meal, Empyreans are simple folk. The one thing Empyreans love more than anything else is sport. 1 month from now, in the capital city of Soltharum, the Silver City, the First City, the city that has never fallen, is the biggest tournament of the year. Knights from every corner of the world, and that's where you are headed. We find ourselves on a lazy road that leads from the north. 3 companions make their way through the wheat fields toward the city. We see Iskra, Puka, and Sebastian. Who wants to describe their character first?
I'll go. Puka's about 5'6", and has, not to. I've got golden hair. It's not a brag. It's just a fact. It's real. Like, it's not just blonde. It's golden, and silver eyes, and freckles, and a nice little tan going on there, and nice. Not too long of a pointy. I think my mom's ears are a little bit long, and so I like that mine are a little bit shorter. They're nice, like streamlined ears. And wearing a lot of nice buckskin everywhere, and looks like a fun dude,
Iskra?
Next to Puka, you will see Iskra. I am about 5'4". I have long, curly, bright red hair. Sort of a muddy, earthy red, which I regularly braid into almost Viking braids, as if I'm ready for battle. I'm struggling to keep up with the other two, but I'm not going to show them. And if you were to watch closely, you would see me suspiciously glancing at Puka. I do not trust him. I am small, do not tell me I am small. But I am keeping an eye ahead and trudging forward.
What kind of clothes are you wearing?
I am wearing a cloak that I often cover my head with over. Well, I had warm winter clothes. Now I'm just in cloth and a little bit of leather. It is quite a bit warmer here than where I'm from. So around my waist, you might see a winter coat sort of tied, or I would keep it in my bag. Simple clothes.
Weapons?
I've got a small sword to my side. That's about it.
Puka, do you have any weapons visible?
I mean, nice little well-oiled crossbow on my back.
Mm-hmm. I have a crossbow, a dagger, and a short sword. Dagger and short sword are on my waist, crossbow on my back.
And I've got a nice little, hefty little bone mace that sits on my hip. Made it myself with a bunch of lion teeth. I killed it with my sister.
Nice. Sebastian.
In front of these other two people, leads Sebastian down the road. He is a red-skinned hobgoblin with a flat, fully brimmed hat, wearing a poncho, dark poncho. He has two daggers that are concealed. This voice is all over the place. He has two daggers that are concealed. And he has two pistols, but both pistols are on the same side, his right side. Yeah, he's walking at a brisk pace, not just trying to give himself a good amount of distance between Puka and Iskra, almost like he's a little tired of the company.
Hmm.
I'm
is there anything
tired.
else, John?
I'm tired. I could give you some water. I've got extra water. I can make water. You want water?
You can make water.
Yeah.
I think he might just be sick of you talking to him all the time.
Puka immediately casts create water into Iskra's face.
This is starting off well.
Fantastic. I'm so glad that that's where we're at.
Well, I'm sorry. You seem a little hot and sweaty and
It is very warm here.
icky too.
It is very, very, it is incredible. It is so hot all the time.
Have you thought
Also,
about
thank
wearing
you,
a
but
hat?
Also, that was rude, and now I am wet.
Well, aren't you less hot now that you're wet?
Solving the problem with another problem is still a problem.
But it's a different problem. It's a new problem. It's an exciting problem.
Looking,
And jogs a little bit forward ahead of her before she can say anything and catches up with Sebastian.
I am going to stay back here. Ugh. I'm going to keep up with them. It is fine. One thing of note is Iskra looks to be about 19, 20, 21 years old, not super old. And I think Puka is
17.
yes, so we are both very young.
Live, young, male, spry, 17.
Sebastian is 35. And he is surrounded by teenagers.
If the two of you could possibly slow down a bit, my legs are much shorter than yours. I am having to jog to keep up. And it is
I think
so
like,
hot.
you're not that much shorter than me, but yeah, I mean, we could slow down if we need us to. Sebastian, I think Iskra needs us to slow down from the nice fast pace that we were at and go a little slower for her short little legs.
Iskra, do you need us to slow down?
No.
That's what I thought. Carry on. And just he just keeps walking along.
As you make your way toward the south, towards Soltharum, the sun is starting to head towards that horizon, Sebastian might say.
Mm-hmm.
You spot a sign that points off the road. It says, well, one way it says Soltharum, 300 miles. And then it has Blombach, half a mile. That way. And not sleeping outside for once probably sounds pretty good.
Sebastian comes down, comes to the sign. He looks down into his in his pouch of money, and then he turns towards the village. What'd you call it, John?
Blombach.
Blomba. Blomba.
CH.
He doesn't.
Spelled it.
He doesn't. No need to ask whether they want to or not. He's just making his way.
Oh, thank God. Do you think they're gonna have the bath?
I'm
Why
sorry.
don't you just cast water on yourself?
It's not the same.
Oh.
Well, I've never been to I've never been there before.
No, I
And
get it. Reading is hard.
you know what? I read fine. It's the talking of the reading that gets me in trouble.
Mm.
I'll thank you not to question my intelligence, young lady. Will they have a bath?
No, it's so. I believe that would solely depend upon the establishment that we decide to stay at. I mean, I don't know if you can afford a bath. I can't afford a bath. The only thing I can afford right now is a nice strong drink to make it more bearable for me to listen to y'all bicker back and forth between each other.
I mean, if that's what you think would serve you best, then let's get you that drink.
Puka, have you had a drink before, Puka?
Yes.
I'm gonna incite her.
First roll of the game. First roll of the campaign.
Boy, by the way, because
Sorry. I'm gonna incite him. Thank you.
Puka's had plenty of water. God.
I'm not
I
good
never
at insight.
drank.
I'm just gonna try.
You know, fermented mare's milk or whatever it is that horse people drink.
I rolled a 9, John. A solid
A 9?
9.
Hard to tell.
That's again. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Sebastian's just gonna believe that Puka's lying. We're gonna give you your first drink tonight.
Okay.
Cue Puka just drinks him underneath the table. So, all right. Well, let's pick up the pace. I'd rather get in there before it's dark out and people begin to when it's dark and you enter a town such as a place like that, people begin to question why you're coming in so late.
Oh, I mean, I know that. I just think, we had to slow down for Easter. We should speed up, really. I just don't know.
Well, if you like, Puka, you can go ahead and run up on yourself and scout for us.
Yes, Puka, run ahead. Scout.
I'm really good at that, so fine.
Good.
I'll see you there.
As Puka starts to take off, I'm gonna put my foot out and try to trip him.
So that's against what
Make a sleight of hand check, Iskra.
Campaign 2 is turning out so differently.
20.
20.
Oh.
All right. Dexterity saving throw, Puka.
an 18.
So Puka kind of hits your foot and has to do like a couple running steps. You don't quite go completely down, manage to push back up with your hand. But Iskra just tried to trip you.
Good at running. That's me. See you, short legs.
Very pebbly road.
Puka, as you head toward this town, first thing you notice is like as you come off the highway here, there are more trees and stuff. Make a perception roll for me, Puka.
I'm good at that, but not today. 11.
11. God, this country sure is pretty. And as these three companions move their way through these woods toward
Blombach.
We pull the camera up and move to a different road coming from the northeast, headed towards Soltharum, where we find two other companions. Alazira, why don't you tell us what you look like?
All right. Malazira, bad bug, 8 feet tall and a quarter inch. Don't forget. I have green skin, golden eyes. All of my piercings are gold jewelry, and I have lots of them. I have this really cool shoulder piece tattoo that crawls up onto my neck that I spent a lot of money on, so I hope you like it. But I don't really care if you do, because I like it. I have red hair that is up in a big old braid, and the sides of my head are shaved. So you can see that tattoo on this side of my head. I've got some kind of shitty plate mail on. Hoping to upgrade it at some point, but I'm just starting out and stuff. I got a big old battle axe. Because I'm of the blood axes of the orcs, if you're familiar. And yeah, I've got the battle axe. I've also got this little hammer because it's small and I liked it. And a little crossbow as well. But the battle axe is the cherry on top for me, personally.
And who's your companion?
Yeah.
We just met actually not too long ago.
Well, that's kind of mean to say about your best friend. I mean,
Well, look,
like instant best friends. I mean,
quality over quantity, right?
well, you have a lot of quantity, so I guess I have the quality.
Hey.
So yeah, I'm Bosch Nalwig, a halfling, as you can tell. I'm 3'1". The 1 inch is
So
important.
little.
I'm pretty muscular as halflings go. I got kind of curly brown hair, really green eyes. I get that from my ma. I'm wearing sort of regular traveling leathers. I'm a little scruffy, and I didn't shave this morning. Got a couple of tattoos on each wrist on the inside. But I don't know why you're looking at my wrist. It's a little rude. And I got carrying a couple daggers and the short bow is, slung over my back. And oddly, though, I have a hand puppet that's sort of tucked into my belt. I guess that's the most immediate thing that seems weird.
So you admit it's kind of weird?
It's not weird for me. Is it weird for you? Is it disturbing you in some fashion?
No. You just said it was weird, and I just want to acknowledge that you said it was weird.
Yeah, but I was talking to the camera. Like, that wasn't supposed to be something you could hear.
Hi, camera.
No, yeah, you're not supposed to look at them.
Damn it, sorry.
Sorry, she's new. Anyway, yeah, I mean, so Alizira and I, we've only met a couple like a week ago, but already totally simpatico.
Yeah.
I never had a tall friend.
I never had a friend as short as you.
Yeah, it's I think we're bookending it.
Sure.
Like if it was a really lopsided book.
I was gonna say that's like a really slanted shelf.
Well, maybe there's a hill.
Well, I know I don't want to die on that hill.
Or at all. I mean, that's it's sort of all of a sudden it's a really dangerous hill.
I don't want to do that. I'm new to this. I want to keep living.
Yeah, let's do that thing then.
All right.
Woo! Low 5.
So low. You never want to do a high five. It bothers me.
Well, I need some sort of ladder.
Can't you jump?
Well, a little, but you won't let me climb you like some sort of giant green mountain. So I mean,
that's weird.
It may be awkward, but it's comfortable.
You climbing me?
Don't knock it, baby.
I've never climbed anyone before.
I'd be like a step stool for you.
Now that feels rude.
It's okay if I say it.
Oh, okay.
I can do the short jokes. I'm a halfling. It's not okay if other people do it.
Right. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's just propriety, really.
Propriety.
Yeah, it's one of those words that we don't usually really acknowledge or really pay attention to it anyway.
It's a lot.
Yeah. And I'm out of character. He's 32, so he's a bit older than Alizira, but doesn't show it much.
Yeah, Alizira is technically an adult, but orcs age faster, so they reach adulthood at like 12 or 13 or whatever. So
you're like 12?
She's probably like 14 or 15. We age differently.
Sebastian's the eldest. All right.
Yep.
Didn't you say you were 32?
35.
Oh, yeah. You got 3 years on me, Grandpa.
Hey, Grandpa. You're so little for Grandpa.
More than 3 inches, too.
You're not there. As you're headed south, you've spent a long time on this road, and don't tell Alizira I said this, but Bosch, you don't like being behind Alizira as you're walking because it's starting to stink. Everything's starting to stink. Nice.
Listen, I grew up in a semi-medieval Renaissance society. Everything's probably pretty smelly.
Well, people wash. But you've been on the road, and you're starting to smell the road funk. And you notice that there is a sign up ahead that says Soltharum, 300 miles, and Blombach, 1 mile that way.
Blombach. Alazira, it's Blombach.
I'm supposed to know what that is.
It's a town. It's an amazing town. We should definitely go there right now.
Could you imagine Bosch and Bad Bog in Blombach?
It's alliteratively important.
We have to go.
So we immediately turn and get started. We don't change pace. There's no slowing down. It's just a complete turn. Yeah.
And
We're on the road to Solfarum. Detour of Blombach, here we come. All right. Over to our first three. Puka, as you're taking point and leading your new friends, companions down this dirt road, you're going past a couple of these kind of smaller farms, and I need the three of you to make perception checks.
Oh, that's cocked in a very weird way that I've never seen a dice cocked before. These are new dice.
12, John.
10?
Yeah.
23.
Ooh. Puka, you being fairly attuned to nature, seeing as where you're from, you notice that you don't hear any birds around here. And as you're going past these some of these small little farmhouses and stuff, you don't really see anybody out moving around. But one thing you do see is, and this is kind of something that you've seen from shaman in your tribes, is little stick things that are all hanging from trees, little totems and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Puka's gonna slow down. Whether or not he notices that he's actually slowing down, his attention is caught, and this is I don't like this. I want a bath more than any of you could possibly know, but I just I'm not sure about this down thing.
Have we caught up to Puka?
Puka's still
I
ahead of us.
assume Puka was talking to you.
Okay.
That as well.
No.
I wasn't sure if we had caught up yet since Puka went ahead.
Well, I don't imagine Puka was that far ahead of you.
I like to think
Okay.
Puka was running ahead and then running back and then running ahead because Puka has a lot of energy.
Something's not right here. It's quiet.
Oh, I don't know about that. These rural folk are always just a bit weird in their own special way. We should just keep going.
I would really love to support your insight and expertise on that because it seems like you've got a good handle on this situation, but no. Sorry. I mean, no.
Don't you think that if it's not safe here, we should keep going to try to get through it as fast as possible?
I mean, it's getting worse the closer we get to the city, and there ain't no birds, and I don't like that.
Look, there's two ways to go about this. It's actually three. There's going back that way and sleeping on the side of the road again, or we move forward and we find a nice warm bed to sleep in with a nice stout drink, or there's an actual problem in that town further up ahead, and then we convince them that we can take care of it, and they pay us, and then we go about our merry way, richer than we were before.
The shiny boy is right. There aren't any birds.
So they don't have chicken to sell us. That's fine. We just keep on going.
I, mm,
I think
you
we
know,
need to.
you're like you're the leader, and we love you. You're the best leader. We love the leader. I don't think you're right.
Well, you can stay.
What would you like to do, Puka?
Hmm. I don't. Generally, if I'm in a situation like this, I have a hunting party behind me of like 6 to 8 other guys on horseback. And by guys, I mean anybody, because anybody can be a hunter. But I just,
Yeah, all
don't-
you've got is me and Sebastian, who's probably better than me at fighting. And I have never been on a horse.
well, I don't have my horse right now. Otherwise, I'd feel a heck of a lot more easy. Um, so you just wanna go? You just,
So you want to complain, but not have a solution.
I am voicing a concern that I think may be of value to the group that I currently find myself in. So consider it voiced.
Sebastian draws one of his pistols and cocks a hammer. I have yet to find a problem that can't be solved by a bullet, and just keeps going forward.
And I look at Puka and I go, I'm going to follow the bullet and the hammer.
Fine.
Three of you head off down this dirt road to see what lies ahead. Alozira and Bosch,
Aye.
make perception rolls for me, please.
All right. What's the
21.
number? Hang on. Deception +2.
Oh, me too.
That's 7.
7. Well, Alozira, you don't notice much of anything, but Bosch, you notice things get awfully quiet.
Hey, sure is nice to walk without hearing all those annoying bird sounds, huh?
Huh?
The birds have stopped singing. It's really nice now. I mean, before they were all sort of like just going at once.
Yeah, it's like nature's choir, but they're all soloists.
Freaking
Not
avian
voices at
divas.
all. Hate it. You know, some of them have to realize that they're just second sopranos.
Right? I mean, you can't, spotlight can't be on all of you at once, you freaking feather bastards.
Seriously. Plus, I mean, look at us. We're the drama here.
Right?
We're the divas here.
Hello. What if they have a tavern?
You know what? I bet that's why they're all quiet right now. They recognize.
Oh, yeah. Now, that's never
Mhm.
happened to me before, but I'm not ruling it out.
Welcome to the big leagues, Bosch.
Woo! I'm
Can
there.
happen
For
every town.
it. Hey, I hope they have like a tavern here. You think?
Yeah, me too.
That'd
I
be
hope
fun.
so. I hope it's not too small. You know, door frames are a struggle for me sometimes.
Just get a running start.
You have great ideas, Bosch.
I'm full of them.
Leave my mark.
So we keep going.
Yep. Sebastian, you kind of lead the way. You've already gone at least before your conversation. You had already gone like a quarter mile. You'd already gone most of the way there, to the city or to the town, and you as you come close to the town, you do notice it is kind of eerily quiet. And as you enter the town, you can see that there is somebody there's a building across from you, and there is somebody sitting on the stairs. Just a regular human. Just looks like he's like working on some sort of craft with his hands. Except as you get closer, you realize he's not moving.
Is there a tumbleweed that goes through as well? So Sebastian walks in. He sees. He'll like sidestep a bit closer, and this person's not moving at all. He's just frozen,
Stock still. And in fact, as you kind of have to cross this road to get to this person, you look down and you can see that there are other people. There's one guy with like a cart who's just frozen, like he's pushing this cart. Mid-step, there's a guy pounding something into like a note into a post down the way. You can see there are birds around here. There's crows, and they're all frozen as well.
See, this is sort of what I was afraid of. This is this is not. I don't think we should be here. I think we should go.
You know, Puka. I am beginning to believe that this place is not normal.
This place looks haunted by the gods.
You say
now you want to jump it.
You say gods, but I'm not so certain it's gods. I mean,
well, something evil.
Evil.
Birds are not supposed to do that.
Evil, good.
Evil.
It don't really matter which is which. They both do terrible things from time to time. It doesn't really matter. There's no one here to give us food. No one here to give us money. We might as well just kind of keep walking away through.
Are you sure there isn't money we can just keep?
Isn't there also no one to stop us from possibly just helping ourselves too soon?
Yeah.
For once, Puka and I, same thought process.
I would agree. Sebastian's going to go up to one of them frozen people, and he's just going to kind of like take out a dagger and try to touch them a little bit. Is their clothes frozen, or they just like kind of stop, like stuck in time? Like, can I like cut open some sort of pouch and have gold fall out?
You go up and you start playing with the pouch, and you see that it moves, but as you like kind of move it out of the way, it like goes back to where it was. I need the three of you to make perception rolls again.
Now that is disappointing. Natural 1. I'm far too intrigued by this whole situation right here.
That tracks. Ooh.
15.
Pouch goes out. Pouch goes back. Pouch goes out. Pouch goes back.
25.
You got good perception.
That was 19 for me.
Wisdom-based character.
This is new for me, guys.
Yeah. You Puka, you hear footsteps and voices. Snapping of twigs.
Which direction?
Towards the other end of town, like the other end of the street.
We're not alone.
Obviously.
Yeah. As Isker would say, the gods are about us, you know. They're with us.
Well, no, the birds. I'm still not over the fact that there are birds.
I thought you were referring to the gods because you're so about the gods all the time.
I'm not. I barely ever talk about the gods.
You were just talking about the gods.
One time. There's a bird floating but not moving.
Puka at this point is going to sidestep around a corner slightly away from them, where they're still in view, but Puka's maybe not in view if somebody's coming towards them.
Make a stealth roll, Puka.
Okay.
Bosch and Alozira, you enter the town and see pretty much the same thing. People frozen.
I grab Elazir's hand and go, oh, I know what this is. This is a town of mines. They're doing a bit. Like, look, they're totally frozen. Admittedly, I don't understand how they're doing the bird thing, but they're great. I mean, look how good they are.
They've trained the birds too. That's wild.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, I never heard of this place. This is magical.
Oh, Mimendorf? I mean, Mimendorf is a very famous town.
But
It's the
that's not where
birthplace
we
of
are.
mines.
We're in Blumbatch.
Oh, that's true. Unless that sign was a mime. No, that doesn't make sense.
No, you're right. It doesn't.
Make perception rolls, you two.
John, my stealth roll with disadvantage, because I have disadvantage on stealth.
Same, dude.
7.
I got a 12.
Bosch, you got a 12?
Yep.
I got a 21.
Oh, 21.
We're taking
Yeah.
turns.
The two of you are talking as you kind of like round the corner to the main street, and you see again like all of these people kind of going about their normal daily things, but like just stopped. And then you see a hobgoblin, a big hat, messing with somebody's purse. A red-haired woman talking with him, and this little golden-haired, like half-elf person with like a glowing head, hiding behind something, but also watching you come around the corner and go, oh.
You see, these guys must be new to the miming because they're not as good.
Or these ones that are moving, just not on the same page.
Well, that's what I mean. Maybe they just knew.
I'm going to pick up a rock from the ground and throw it at one of the birds.
All right.
Hey, you over there. If you're going to do the miming thing, you got to not move. I mean, look at the others.
That is a 10. I missed the bird. But I notice Bosch.
But the bird is also not moving. Yeah. The redheaded woman throw something at a bird that's in the air, and it kind of hits the bird and bounces off. And then looks over and sees you.
You're bad at being mimes.
Yeah. Did you know that? I mean, maybe you're starting. In which case, you're doing a great job. I mean, like the effort is great. Well, I was being encouraging. I was being encouraging.
Puka continues to hide, but his halo is sticking up.
Do you have anything to do with the frozen people and birds? And that cat over
Scared
there.
of us if we did.
We're not mimes.
I don't know if I'd be scared, but I wouldn't want to make your acquaintance.
Too powerful for you.
You do seem powerful, yes.
Yeah.
No. Don't bring out the guns yet.
Oh, sorry.
Is this your grandson?
Huh.
No.
Do you often open with racism? I mean, openly, or is it just sort of a usual? Is that like a usual thing for you, or is this new?
We're not even the same species.
I'm sorry, it's very hard for me to distinguish between species. It's a little new to me. I apologize.
Oh,
Mine is green.
I understand. No, Alazira, I understand.
What?
She's a racist.
Oh. Well
Yeah.
then.
I probably am. What is that?
That's refreshing because usually people don't admit to that sort of thing.
Is it a powerful thing?
Being a racist, meaning
Yes.
you hate other people because of their race or gender or general looks. Not
Well,
usually.
I do. Some of that. What? Sebastian, help me.
Oh, there's other people here. Why?
Hi.
Hello. Hello. Y- Are you from
Hello.
here?
No, we're not
No.
mimes. I'm sorry, you were going to say something.
Perhaps we should start over. There are 5 people in this town who are not frozen.
Yeah, us 4 and the Heidi guy over there.
Yes,
Yeah, we see you.
shiny angel baby.
Next time, Puka. Next time you'll hide successfully. Next time.
Snow and Puka, huh?
Oh, that's what you were doing.
Way to go, way to tell them our names. My name. We don't know that they're not. How do we know you're not the people who are doing this, huh? How do we know that you're not the ones who are making the people into the miminess, the frozen people, huh?
Well, I mean, how do we know anything?
How do we know it wasn't you?
Yeah, that.
Because I'm confused as to how it happened, and I'm concerned.
Would have been
Well,
an
now,
accident.
Alizira, that is true. Usually, like the evil villains aren't often confused.
Well, sometimes
I am
they're just
apparently
clumsy and then they
racist.
just
I assume
It was an
racist can't
accident.
do this. What is racist?
Hey
that's so
John.
far on the back burner right now.
Sebastian's gonna do an investigation check on one of these frozen people. And just see if this seems to be like some sort of arcane thing or like some sort of like poison thing or what. All right.
Meow.
Meow.
Hi, Freya.
All right, make an Arcana check.
Investigation check.
Arcana, if you want to know if it's of the arcane.
Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. A total of a 10. I'm not rolling well. I'm trying to
10. Hard to say.
We're finding out nothing here. You he points at Bosch.
I'm a what?
Your name.
Oh, yeah, I have one of those. I'm Bosch. This is Alizira.
So
And you two just arrived in town just now.
Yeah, we're from that way. We're going to Sultharum.
Sultharum.
yep.
Yeah, you've heard of it. It's a really big city. It's called Silver City. It's never been conquered. Yeah, they say that Salidio lives there in a big floaty tower. There's lots of knights. It's pretty famous. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it.
No, I have heard of it. That's where we're going. This is Iskra, and that's Puka, as you already
My
know.
mom says that whole Solidio thing is just a bunch of nonsense.
Oh, yeah, and your mom would know.
That might be something you want to keep to yourself, Puka. We're starting to get into the lands
Be
where people
careful,
care
my
about that
mother
sort of
says
thing.
it.
But
too.
she would. She said that he's never been there. He's not there anymore.
Look,
She knows about God stuff, okay?
it's been a long day. I'm
That's
sure
gonna
we're
go over
all looking
great.
for a nice place to sleep tonight, and we're not gonna get that unless we try to solve a little bit of this here problem.
Whoa, talkie guy. You haven't told us your name yet. Propriety demands that when you introduce yourself, then you get to say your name.
My name's Sebastian.
Oh, see, that's how you do it. That was nice.
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
All right.
Nice to meet you all.
Thank
I
Yeah,
would
so-
like a warm bed and some food and a drink. And I'm not going to get any of that unless we start solving this here problem.
Well, I mean, okay, so if they're not mimes, it's clearly some kind of weird ass shit going on, and we could just leave.
It's true.
I
There's some other
have
town around here.
slept in a ditch for far too long.
I don't want to kink shame you, man. I mean, it's whatever floats your boat.
Kink.
Oh
Sebastian just moves on, try to go to like see if there's like a town hall or something like that, or an inn.
There is a town hall. You can see that there is actually it's got a bell tower,
Hmm.
and a clock. And there is also an inn.
What do you think, Alizira?
no! Oh, the inn seems pretty fun. Quiet.
I mean, should we?
No
Do we
place
go
to
along? Do we go along with these guys? I mean,
what's one night?
well, I mean, it could be a hoot.
A holler?
Okay, could be both. I mean, as long as we don't end up like these mime guys.
Right. That would be a terrible thing to wake up to.
Yeah, I mean, I look terrible in like the black and white suit.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah, it really washes me out.
Are you frozen?
Do we look frozen? I mean, is it no one other frozen people that
I
talk?
don't think she was talking to you. I think she was talking to frozen people.
No, I
Which
was
is-
talking to them.
They're
They
frozen.
weren't moving. Usually when Sebastian moves, people follow him like us.
Yeah, that I didn't feel really like a desire to follow him. I mean, I can if I guess if you want me to. I kind of shrug at Alazero and we kind of follow along. Like,
Where are you
Yeah.
headed?
I don't know, wherever Sebastian's going, I guess.
That was my question. Where is Sebastian headed?
Given the two choices between the God damn it. Given the two choices between the inn and the town hall, Sebastian would like to investigate the clock real quick. Does the clock look like it seemed to be moving at all?
Hmm.
You look up at the clock and you can see the minute hand
Mhm.
is about 1 minute to midnight, and it goes.
Ah,
Now that is interesting. And Sebastian will just begin to start walking towards the town hall.
How tall is that clock?
it's about 8 of yous.
Damn, I'm shorter than I thought. All right. Thought I could fix it.
Well, I mean, there might be like a ladder inside.
But that'd be a lot of ladders.
What could be stairs?
I like stairs. That feels better.
Yeah.
All right, you head over, are inside, and you can see that there's like a clerk in there working on some stuff with a quill. There's some bags and some chests in front of him as he's just kind of sitting there doing nothing. Was doing paperwork.
Theoretically still is.
Can I look? I'm going to look at the paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe investigation.
What are you looking for exactly?
I'm just trying to read what he was trying to write down, like
You
what he
can
was.
just read that.
Okay.
He is just noting some payments that came in.
They've received money recently.
Well, I mean,
I'm starting to get a really bad vibe from this whole place. I mean, I just
oh, really? Why? Seems really quiet and, peaceful.
no, it's just the clock bit and the frozen people bit and I just
Bad vibes.
I feel like we're maybe getting closer to this to the center of whatever it is, and I don't know that I would like to be closer to the center of whatever it is that is doing all of this.
What if it's all just one very elaborate prank?
Oh, man, that'd be great.
Right?
And
Legend.
I lean close to the clerk and say, "Oh, man, you are doing a great job. I just want to let you know that
Who
I
sucker
really
punches
appreciate it."
whoever is closest to him.
What's that?
Lucas sucker punches whoever is closest to him, not of the moving people, the non-moving people.
Oh, you're just going to punch one of the frozen people?
Oh, I thought you meant one of the people, like Bosch or something. First off, Bosch,
Hi.
when you do that, it's almost as if this guy starts to try to look at you.
Ooh, this one moved. Sorta.
Puka, you walk up to somebody else who's got some like official looking paperwork in her hand, and you just bam.
Puka! What happened?
Not a prank. If it was a prank, nobody can. It's not a prank.
What happens if I watch their face right when Puka punches them?
Make an insight
What
check.
happens to their face? I have no idea.
That's gonna be
Oh,
real
wait.
awkward when we when they
Seven.
eventually when they eventually unfreeze. That's gonna be real awkward.
It kind of like that,
Yeah.
and then goes right back into place. You don't see it swell up. You don't see it turn red.
I'm going to take my dagger. Go up to the
Whoa,
clerk.
whoa.
I'm not going to kill them. And I'm going
No,
to
I don't care about that. I mean, you should sharpen that first.
I'm
Russ,
going to scratch a line on their arm just to try to draw a little blood and see what happens.
you drag the tip of your knife down its arm just a little bit to see what happens, and it splits the skin, but no blood comes out.
And it stays split. It doesn't
Yes,
it doesn't go back.
correct.
Okay, well now stab him.
No,
No.
Let's see how deep it goes.
No.
I am not going to stab someone unless they deserve to be stabbed.
This guy
We
might
murder
deserve
for
it,
fun, we murder for purpose.
I wonder
I guess.
if we can shake them all out of it if we ring that bell up there.
Ooh.
Well, the clock's the only thing moving in town. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Well, it's trying to move, and just like we're trying to move everything else, and then it just resets back to where it was. The clock seems to be doing the same thing. You see, there was
Yeah.
that purse. I was doing this, and then it would go back and forth, and it's going up there, back and forth, and then we're gonna see if that bell will ring.
Yeah, I stopped listening like halfway through that, but sure.
This idea is very good.
Iskra,
So smart.
Iskra, roll that investigation check you were going to roll earlier.
12.
12.
So close to a natural 20.
Right next door. You do find like a stack of letters. Recent mail.
Do any of them in particular look interesting, or should I just open all of them?
Are you asking me or your companions?
My companions.
Well, can you even open it? I mean, if the pouch thing kept going back, that what
Does
happened?
this society have mail fraud?
Mail fraud? Like,
Yeah, like if I were to open someone's mail, is that an offense?
well, they probably won't like it, but I mean, they're frozen. Who the hell cares?
They would be offended, yeah.
Especially if you use that dull knife.
You really should sharpen.
Not dull. Just haven't had a stone to sharpen it on. I'm gonna start opening the mail
It's like
very
stones
carefully.
everywhere.
You open up the letters, and a lot of them are just correspondence from the locals. You get to one envelope it's actually like a small package.
Mm-hmm.
You stick your knife in it, slice it open. It takes you a little bit because it's a little dull.
Cannon.
And
You might as well use this brick.
you see one of these it's basically a bundle of sticks made to look like a person that falls out of it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And there's some sort of powder or something inside of it, and a note.
Without touching anything, can I see what the note says?
You cannot. It's folded.
That looks distinctly magical. Distinct magic vibes going on over here.
I would agree with Puka on this one. And Puka and I do not often agree, so it's probably real.
I know it's hard to believe that because she's agreed with me twice today.
I'm going to have to fix this.
Oh no, I just met you.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that could be a lot or a little. It's hard to say at this point.
It's not just the box, though. This entire town feels full of magic. Magic.
I mean, the little doll just could be arts and crafts.
Possibly. You know what? Bosh
Uh-huh.
or Alazira. Would
So-
either of you be interested in opening the letter?
Oh, absolutely not.
That's what I thought.
That seems inherently dangerous.
Can I like move things around with my knife inside the box?
Well, it's just like a package that's been sealed
Oh.
shut. So it's like,
Okay. So I'm gonna take my knife and kind of like pull the letter out.
okay. You sort of end up fishing it around and pulling out the letter.
Magic is like a disease, and if I know anything about disease, we do not want it touching our skin.
Yeah, that's I don't think that's how magic works.
It would be wrong.
I mean, sure.
I learned
Magic
these things
can
from my
also be
father.
like, beautiful and wonderful and help people and heal people and do a lot of really great stuff. So like, I don't know why you're so hard on magic.
Spoken like a magic user. Can I see what's on the letter?
You kind of fish it out by sticking your knife through the crease and pulling it out, and it's like folded in half. And you can see there's actually a stamp at the bottom of it, and there are some like twigs and stuff coming out from underneath where that seal is.
There are so many sticks in this thing. Does anyone recognize this seal? Can I see a name or like a word?
Are you going to open it?
Fine, I will
So
put
all that
myself
stuff is on the inside.
I will put myself at risk. I'm gonna put it on the
You
desk.
got this.
Thank
Believe in you.
I really trust you to save me. That
Sure.
was sarcasm, in case you didn't notice. I know it's
I mean, we often save perfect strangers we just met in strange, freaky mime towns.
okay.
The thing we do.
Fantastic. So glad to hear it. I'm gonna open it up.
All right. You open it, and as you open it, you have to kind of break the seal. And it says Matek, Mettteck. It's a name. I will not be ignored. You and everyone, or you and all your subjects, will pay the price for your arrogance.
Do we know who Matek is?
Mm-mm. And it is signed Katharina.
Seems like
Someone has spited a woman. And if anyone knows anything about women, you do not do that.
Huh. Also sexist.
I am a woman.
You know, it's hard to tell with you big people. But I believe you.
Hmm. My dick is bigger than yours.
See, I think we have a different view of sex, of gender. Maybe that's the problem.
Emotional.
okay. So really what we need to be looking for is this Katharina person?
That's what it says.
Maybe we should
Or
check out.
Matek.
I mean, how are we going to do that? We don't even know who this person is.
John, has Sebastian made it up to the bell?
Yeah, you head up the stairs, and you do notice a few more of these like little totems hanging around in a couple of different places. And you know, it's probably 5 stories up or something like that. And you get up there and you can see the bell is standing there, and there's a rope.
I like to think that whenever Iskra said the name of Katharina, that same moment, Sebastian tried to like ring the gong or ring the bell.
Right.
Oh, Katharina.
Oh,
It's Frau Brucker.
oh.
Does it make a sound, John?
Give me one moment. Let's see. Yes, actually, you go, and it makes a very strange sound. And it kind of cuts off eventually. Like you go.
Hmm.
I think there's something stuck in there.
Your bell's broken.
Sebastian's gonna walk back down, but he's gonna take one of the totems with him.
All right.
Or like they're hanging, right? These totems.
Yes. And you can see that there are actually a few of them up here with you, and as soon as you see one of them go and look at you and go and starts running at you.
A totem starts running at me.
Yep. It's a little totem man.
Bad at being a mime.
I blast it.
One moment. Find the where's my
When you said totem, I thought it was like literally like, you know, like a stick that's hanging, something like that.
Yes, some of them are in the shape of people though, and the one little one that's shaped like a people here just charged at you. Make a initiative roll.
Oh no.
I'll miss him.
18.
18. Yeah, it goes and it like jumps off of the railing and starts running at you, and you go ahead and fire.
Natural 20.
Do I hit it? A 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Okay. And then for pistols, John, is it 2d4 or 2d6? I forget.
2d6.
Great. Cool. 11. I had one explode.
We probably should find that document, John. I remember I saw what the hell it is.
What?
We should probably find that gun document somewhere.
Doesn't Ben have it?
Yeah.
17.
It's been a hot minute.
feel like I even had it somewhere. I'm gonna check my folders.
So it exploded twice, and I did
my.
27 damage to it.
Holy shit.
Shit.
And it just breaks apart into
We all hear
sorts
that,
of-
right?
Yeah, it probably echoes
yes.
down the stairwell.
I don't think they've invented silencers yet.
Oh shit.
Oh.
This is what I imagine is running at Ben.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh man, Peter
Oh my
Brady.
gosh.
Peter Brady's tiki idol.
It makes me think of what is it? The little
Come on.
Damn.
I want them to be as
26
creepy as the Easter Island heads, but small and just running at him, like the Dekus in Zelda.
Mm.
I don't know what that is.
To Google.
it makes me think of the Crash Bandicoot little Oomadiga things.
Or I keep thinking of the little. Now all I can think of is a little coconut dudes from Moana.
Mm.
Yes, that's exactly what my brain was going for.
Those are not dissimilar to Dekus. Dekus are like, they look like they're made out of a coconut.
So I'm assuming I destroy it.
Yes, it is completely destroyed. And as you fire at it, you all downstairs hear Sebastian's gun go off. The two of you may not really be terribly familiar with.
Oh,
What the hell?
that was Sebastian's gun.
Jesus.
Oh, that was loud.
Sebastian? I'm gonna go
He
running
go up there and kill himself? That really escalated fast.
Is there anything
Really
left of it,
keep
John?
working for him, okay? I think he needs help. And Puka goes running.
As you all start doing that, you see around as you get ready to run off, you see these little dudes kind of up all around you where
Oh,
these things are. They go, and they all start coming after you. Sebastian, upstairs, you shoot it and it blows apart, leaving just a hole in the floor. And you're like, it is absolutely gone. But then you like catch out of the corner of your eye, you see another one coming at you, and everybody needs to roll initiative.
In my head, I love the idea that like Iska ran off, and then Puka said that's us, and he runs off, and then I look over like Bosch and Alizera kind of look at each other and shrug and like saunter after them, like, yeah, I guess, and that's when everything goes to hell. It's like, oh shit, things are happening.
We should do something.
Puka rolled a natural 1.
I also rolled a natural 1. For
Great.
Fine.
Excellent.
For a
Me too.
2.
Oh my god.
I have the worst initiative.
I have a 6.
I have a 1.
Sebastian rolled a 21.
Oh, you have no initiative bonus?
I have a 1 initiative bonus, yeah.
I don't.
You have a 2.
So I have
I
a 2.
got nothing.
I have a 3.
I rolled a 9, so apparently I'm going first.
Well, I think Sebastian goes first, and then
Oh, right.
It won't
You
let
can-
us add anything, John.
Oh yeah, I haven't set you guys up.
It's angry.
First battle of the new campaign.
That's right.
Woo!
Let's all try not to die.
our characters are so much more prickly this campaign.
Well, we also just met each other.
Yeah.
All right, everybody's set up. You should have control of your characters now.
Meow.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
That's some whelming initiative, people. Ben did great. The rest of us, well, we're on the board.
Fine here.
Oh, let me save
Got
it.
to town.
There you
Wow.
go. Wow. This is real good here, guys.
This is what it's like to be first level again.
Right.
Got it.
Woo! Found him. All right, here we go. Ah! Really? Come on.
I'm scared. Ooh.
Hopefully not too scared. I'm hiding behind you.
Do you want uppies?
This goes back to our climbing conversation again.
No, it's different if I say it's uppies. That means that I've given you permission.
Oh, I see. It's a consent thing. That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, if I was just like, step ladder, and then I stepped on you, you wouldn't really like that either, so.
Yeah, but also I'm never gonna say, "Hey, you should step on me," because I'll die.
But exactly. I'm also never gonna say, go ahead and climb me. Bosh.
Now it's gonna be my life's mission to make sure
Right.
that it happens at some point.
It's not going to.
There'll be some situation way in the future where we have to climb something and there's no way for us to do it, but I have to get up there and you're gonna sigh, a heavy sigh, loaded with much history. And you'll look at me with that look in your eye and you'll say, Bosh, I need you to climb me. And I'll get a little tear. It's a little tear will come out of my little green eye.
Probability's real low, alright?
But that's not impossible.
So you're saying there's a chance.
That's right.
Ugh.
There we go.
Have we ruled out just
This is what the
setting
Twiggies
them
look
on
like.
fire?
I have ruled out nothing.
Great.
Oh, oh, oh. Huh.
That's creepy.
First.
Got
Yeah.
like
Mm.
hairs.
Yuck.
Let's see. All right. So,
That's not
Sebastian,
a construct.
what's that?
Mhm.
No, I didn't want to interrupt you. You weren't speaking when I started speaking.
I know. What did you say?
I said, those aren't constructs made with love.
It's true. It's true. They're made with terror. Sebastian, you've got you as you stand up and kind of look and you see the first one, you see more of them coming around you. There are 3 up there with you.
Okay. John, can you remind me how much, like, what kind of action it costs for me to reload? Is it a full action or is it a bonus action?
Bonus action or an action.
All right. I will use my bonus action to reload my pistol, and then I will shoot it at one of the 3. God. And then I will shoot at one of the things. Totems.
Ow.
Twiggies.
Ow.
The 19 hit, John?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, that was the exact opposite of what I wanted. Total of 6 damage.
6 blows it away.
Cool.
Scatters it.
And then I proceed to start making my way downstairs because I don't want to get overwhelmed by these guys. So,
All right.
Hey, boy.
bang.
The Twiggies go.
Yuck.
Apparently, they can roll a decent initiative.
Yeah, whatever.
Nice. Must be real nice. They're so much cooler and better than all of us. They roll dice
So,
good.
Ben, two of them charge at Sebastian, kind of jumping on him, trying to attack. Oh boy. One of them you just kind of like throw off, but he doesn't destroy it. He kind of and he keeps coming after you.
Mhm.
And the second one takes his pointy little twig finger and goes into you, and you take 1 point of piercing damage.
Oof.
Fucker.
It's half his hit points.
1/10 of my hit points.
Rough. Still rough.
All right. The rest of you are also getting attacked.
Oh,
Gross.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. Well, not bad.
good.
Bosch, one of them jumps on you. Puka, they come jumping at you. Iskra, same thing. Aloe Zero, you get a couple of them.
I'll get it. I'm just more lovable than the rest of them.
What is your AC, Aloe Zero?
16.
16? Ooh.
I
Well,
got some
he
blades.
got exactly a 16. You take 1 point of piercing damage.
Oh my god.
One for Bosch, one for Puka, and one for Iskra. Puka, what's your AC?
18.
18. What are you
Yeah.
wearing?
I have no idea. I just saw that it was an 18 and I'm very confused.
You probably have a shield.
Oh, maybe.
I do have a shield. Yeah, I have my shield and my mace.
Uh-huh.
That's just the normal stuff I came with too.
Probably
Chain. You have chainmail.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
have
yeah.
chainmail too.
I have chainmail. That's
That's
why I
the
have
question.
advantage on stealth.
Change.
Same.
But I got proficiency in that because of the type of cleric I am, I think.
All right. Bosch, Puka, and Iskra, these things are like jumping on you. And
No!
they don't seem to be making any damage, and you're kind of like brushing them off, and they're hitting the ground and turning around. And that's the end of their turn.
They're trying to nuzzle us with that pointy hands.
Nah, fuck that.
Worst cuddlers ever. Elazira.
I didn't consent to this, and I try and crush one in my hand.
All right. Guess that's an athletics roll.
Yeah, I could do that. Otherwise, I also have unarmed strike, but that feels too aggressive.
I mean, you could be an arm strike.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Your
plus-
mom was an unarmed strike.
Oh,
Hey! I rolled a
Hey.
12.
12.
Yeah.
It you like reaching for it, and it just like jumps out of the way, and it's like,
Well, they're rude.
Fuckers are fast.
Is that it for your attack or your action
Yeah.
or whatever?
Yeah, all of it.
All right, Bosch.
All right, Mr. Bumble, let's show him how to do it. So I
Go.
draw my dagger, throw it into Mr. Bumble's mouth, and we go after them. I'm going to attack the one that's attacking Aloe Zero.
All right.
Now, Mr. Bumble says that you stop stealing his shtick. That would be a 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And I get some sneak attack damage. $16.
Ooh, yeah, that's a lot of damage. You gotta, and Mr. Bumble manages to hit it right where its head should be, and its head pops off, and it just kind of turns back into sticks and falls over.
Good job, Mr. Bumble.
Good job, Mr. Bum. not even entertaining this.
Who's Mr. Bumble?
Oh, he's the guy that's stabbing these guys.
Okay.
Puka.
I've already stopped.
Puka is gonna look around him and cast Word of Radiance, which is cantrip. I utter a divine word, and burning radiance erupts from me. And each creature of my choice that I can see within range must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage.
For everybody but
I
Puka.
think that's all of them. Can I see all of them?
You can't see the ones that are attacking Sebastian, I'll tell you that.
Right. Well, all the ones I can see.
Yeah, make a perception roll.
Perception. Ooh, that's much better than the last one. Sorry, I was in my actions. That's a 23.
23, yeah. You can kind of take a moment to look all around and like, what does it look like? What does your Word of Radiance look like? Is it?
Kind of a la a contestant in the National Spelling Bee. Puka just kind of like says the Word of Radiance aside, like almost like it's a dirty word and he doesn't want anybody else to see it. And then his eyes, like the silver of his eyes, glows more brightly for a moment. And then it seems to sort of erupt from his fingertips, these little motes of silver light that head over to each of the creatures and then just sort of
All right.
like a pocket of
Hot pocket.
oh God, what's the thing that magicians use? Flash powder, like a pocket of flash powder.
Ah.
I like a pocket of hot pocket.
Hot pocket.
And what's your spell save DC?
14.
14.
Constitution.
4 of the 5 here go and are just blown to pieces, and one of them jumps behind Alozira's boot to hide and then comes back out and is like,
Called it.
Now help me because I haven't played a spellcaster before. If I do a cantrip, I cannot also do a spell.
So
no, you can. You can do a cantrip and you can do a spell. You just can't do 2 spells. However, let's see, Word of Radiance.
So you have to decide if it's
Oh, dear.
I
Come
think if
on.
it's an action or a bonus action, right?
Oh, okay. So Word of Radiance says one action
Am I wrong
casting
on
time.
that?
So that answers that. So I can't do another spell as a bonus action.
Yeah, you have to if you're doing 2 spells with one of them being a cantrip, one of them has to be a bonus action.
I got you.
Hmm.
I didn't see where it said that before, but now I do. That's all I do.
Okay.
I move up towards wherever I saw Sebastian disappear to.
All right. Yeah, you saw him go up these stairs that are basically at the back of the room, and you go running up those stairs. Iskra.
Is there one nearby me?
There's one left down here.
Is it the one behind Alozira's boot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I'm in front of Alozira, so I'm going to charge up the staircase to get to Sebastian.
Okay.
Run away.
Are you going to shove your way past Puka and using your action to dash?
Yes.
You see Iskra just right past you. Hey!
Look!
Did they
All right,
just leave us here to
Sebastian.
die?
Think so.
You're coming down the stairs. You got 2 more of these things that are chasing you.
great. I'm gonna bonus action reload and shoot one of them again.
All right.
Does a 17 hit?
17 hits.
Uh, 13 damage to it.
Yeah, that just like it turns to dust essentially when your bullet hits it.
Cool. And then I'm gonna keep running down the stairs.
All right. You and Iskra kind of almost run into each other.
Oh my god.
Oh, can I run into her?
Absolutely.
Great. And just ah! And just like start just tumbling down. Like
How did your character die? She fell down the stairs.
The two of you start tumbling down the stairs. Tangle up. Puka. Dexterity saving throw, Puka.
Okay.
Wild.
Dex save 14, 15.
15. You you hear this boom, 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 coming down, and you like, because it's very tight squares going up, and you see Iskra and Sebastian kind of intertwined coming down the stairs toward you, and you jump, and they kind of hit the bottom of your foot, and you boom, come down on your hands and knees.
Do they land in view of us?
As they will. As you kind of come down like this, and you see this one little twiggy dude coming down right straight at you, Puka. And then Iskra and Sebastian onto the ground at the bottom level, at the feet of Bosch and Elazira.
Look, this may be not the time for whatever polycue thing you guys have going on here, because we're in the middle of a fight.
I was going to say it just feels like an inappropriate time. Not that I'm a real good judge of this kind of thing.
All right, that's the end of Sebastian's turn. Twiggies.
He's enjoying it.
One of them, the one right in front of you, Puka, leaps at your face. 18 exactly. And hits you right in the forehead with its spiky little hand. And you just notice blood starts coming down, and you take 1 hit point. Piercing.
Dude!
It's like, and the last one downstairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Goes after Iskra as you're like on the ground next to Sebastian. You're like, oh, and you just see a little Twiggy like jump up on the stair next to you and then leap off like a professional wrestler. And you kind of grab it and stop him. He's like,
I'm holding this awful twig thing.
And it bites your hand, and you let it.
Bad twig.
And it falls to the ground and starts running around. Alzira, it's your turn.
See, the proper technique is this, and I go to step on the one that's hiding behind my boot, and I'm not going to look.
All right. With disadvantage, then.
Great.
I hope you hit it.
I rolled a 20, and then I rolled a 4.
No!
Damn it.
So, I mean, there's +6 to hit, so 10.
Hold on.
No, it's it doesn't have any armor or anything, but they're tiny and fast. So you go, no, I didn't hit it.
Didn't get it. That was going to be so cool if I did.
That was going to be really good.
Thanks. It was.
Yeah. I could see it in my head how that was going to happen.
Yep.
All right, Bosch.
Oh, and let me try it. And I'm gonna throw a dagger at it without looking.
Without looking.
Oh my god.
It's a disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage.
Oops.
No, I don't think I got it either.
I've created a monster.
Yeah, that was a 10. Oh yeah, it's much harder when you're not looking.
Right? I thought it was gonna be so much easier.
Right?
No.
Right? I mean, it should be. They're kind of small.
You hear your dagger go. and this little.
Huh. I go pick up my dagger.
Let's see.
Oh, right.
One just stabbed you in the face.
One just stabbed me in the face. I am going to. Those are weird. I am going to Sacred Flame his ass. So that is a Dex save of 14.
Did not make it.
Hey, I get to give him some 1d8 damage.
Damage.
Oh, hey, that's a 7. 7.
That you just go and it erupts in this holy flame, and
Oh,
as it burns up. All right, Iskra.
I run back down the stairs toward Sebastian again.
Trying to
All right.
see. Sorry, I'm trying to see if there's something I want to do, but I don't think I can do it secretly. So the one that got out of my hand, where has it run away? Like how close is it?
It's close enough that you could move to it
Mm,
and smash it.
okay. I move to it and
Smash,
smash it with my dagger.
smash.
Man, it's so unsharpened. It's almost like a mace.
Yeah, I don't hit. It's a
No.
5. It's a 5 to hit.
I can only imagine that Sebastian's like getting up from the ground and he's looking over to see like Elazir and Bosch just look at their eyes closed, just like trying to kill these things, going, this is so much harder.
He's just stabbing the floor as this thing's like and
It's fine, guys. We're not gonna have a TPK with tiny sticks tonight.
Don't say never.
So you've
I'm
said
thinking-
it out loud. Now it's going to happen.
suddenly there's 30 more. No. Sebastian.
So there's how many left? Just
Just
one
this
or-
one.
Just the one that Bosch and Elazir are failing to kill.
Yes.
And Iskra, all 3 of us.
We're
Yes.
just having fun with it. You know, it's sort of like a cat that's caught a mouse, right? They always play with it a little bit before they get it.
I mean, let's not throw around the F word like that.
Cat?
Fail.
Okay.
I mean, that's sort of harsh. I mean, it seems a little judgy.
It's a lot of negative energy that, frankly, I don't appreciate.
Yeah. Yeah. We're positive forward thinkers here.
Frankly, Sebastian will reload and shoot at it.
All right.
Oh my god!
Uh-oh.
You're.
What did you roll?
I didn't roll in that one, but I definitely missed it. So everybody's missing this last guy. I rolled like a 10 total or something like that.
Just
Not so easy, is it?
Hey, and your eyes were even open.
hey, at least you didn't accidentally shoot one of the clerks down here.
True.
They're not complaining.
That's all I got, John.
Oh, it's Twiggy's turn. Oh, right. He's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Sebastian shoots at him and he leaps at Sebastian. And lands on the end of Sebastian's gun.
Oh
And
my
then
god.
just slowly goes, and he just catches fire. He rolled a 1. So
Fantastic.
He catches fire. The stick catches
the stick catches fire and dies. And that's
Wow.
Gotten so hot.
That was some real strong work.
Guns is scary.
I just thought it and it died.
Hey, John,
yep.
I'm going to go over to the clerk and take off his shoes.
Okay. Everybody make perception rolls for me.
You're like, cool. Everyone perceive something, please.
I'll go with disadvantage because I'm looking at shoes.
Okay.
Natural 20 for
Oh my god, nope.
for Sebastian.
4.
21.
Perception.
23.
6.
6.
I got distracted by the shoes. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Alazir is trying to give Bosch pointers.
He double knotted them. Who double knots?
23.
Behavior. Oh, Puka, you just muted yourself.
Oh, but it was after I spoke. I needed myself for a thing.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Yeah. What are you all doing immediately post combat here?
Well, you asked us to do it. I rolled a nat 20 on the perception check. So did I see something or
What are you doing immediately post?
I am rushing back over to the letter and shaking it out, and because I know that some sticks came out of it, and one of the little stick people came out of it as well. So I'm gonna try to see what I can see there.
I'm taking off the clerk's shoes.
I'm seeing if there's a funny hat somewhere.
I'm reloading and like inspecting my gun as to why the thing that landed on it just spontaneously combusted.
It was kindling, and there was a little bit of extra powder just kind of at the end of your gun that hadn't been completely expelled.
That's fair.
I'm gonna run up to the top of the tower and check if the clock is moving.
All right. So Bosch and Alazira are too busy doing other things as Iskra and Sebastian, as you're reloading your gun, and Iskra, you're looking at the thing again. Puka, you're headed upstairs. But Iskra and Sebastian, you hear at first it doesn't even register. Because it kind of just sounds like wind blowing in a tree.
Mm-hmm.
And then starts to get louder and suddenly sounds like breaking branches.
Oh.
And like a log bending.
Oh.
And Puka, you get up to the top and you look down and you see this giant scarecrow about 10 feet tall coming down the street, and it's looking directly at the building that you guys are in.
Guys, there's another thing. There's another big thing. Big Twiggy outside. I'm assuming there's some sort of spiral staircase thing, and I'm shouting down it.
Mm-hmm.
The loud noises outside would make me seem to believe that I would agree with him, that there is a large thing outside that poses an imminent threat to us.
I'm gonna, John, if I can see it out of any of the windows in the bell tower.
Well, you're up at the top, like near the bell.
Yeah.
And so you can see down. It's open on all sides.
Then I'm gonna. Is it within 60 feet of me?
Sure.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Holy Word at it. Give it 1d8 radiant damage. I don't think that's a good thing that's coming towards us. I think it's a big bad thing, and I'm gonna hit it.
I like the thing that Sebastian is saying, as Puka does, as like, I think that perhaps we should stay as quiet as possible, hide inside, and try to avoid the thing.
Boom!
Yeah.
What does it need to roll?
Con save of 14. No, sorry. Dex save. Dex save of 14.
And this is what are you casting at it?
Sacred Flame?
Sacred
That's
Flame? You
Yeah.
kind of look at it and go and give it your little thing, and it goes and moves out of the way and looks up at you and heads towards the building.
It might know we're here.
Do I get the shoes off?
You got the shoes off.
Oh yeah, so I put them on the back on the other feet and then retie them.
It seems to stay that way.
Cool.
Sebastian will.
What else is happening?
Will walk. Will cock his gun. Is like, I wonder why he knows that we're here, and he'll look outside at the thing. And remind me again how tall it is, John.
It's about 10 feet tall.
Yeah, and he opens the door and then goes back inside and closes it. I do not want to come to deal with that alone. Would y'all help?
Oh, I guess so. You're asking really nicely. I like that. It's very polite.
Iskra draws her sword and goes, "You have my sword."
Is it sharpened?
Not recently, but it has been in the past.
And my axe.
This guy's
My
funny.
And my acerbic sense of humor.
We're a
Oh,
powerful
shit,
group
here
of-
it comes.
And then so he opens the door back open again and shoots it. I don't know. Are we still in initiative, John?
We're gonna go back into initiative in a second. I'm just looking for a.
Has anyone actually said what it is out loud?
Nope.
Okay.
My favorite.
Does
I love a
anyone want to?
surprise.
I mean, I wouldn't
Guess
even
not.
know. It's just a giant thing.
Giant scarecrow.
It's just a giant thing.
No, I think I'll let each person have their experience with what that is as it happens. Lucas just said it so far, and that's what he's gonna stick to.
Big pointy twiggy thing.
It's here. It's so here.
Very present. Scared.
Sorry. All good.
It's all right. What?
My 3-year-old nephew would say, "He's okay."
It's okay. That's so
He
sweet.
says that particularly when my sister is telling him no, he can't do something, and he goes, "He's okay."
Oh, that's so sweet.
Adorbs.
No, Mama, I know the rules better than you. It's no, trust me. It's okay.
It's okay, Mom. Calm down.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yet it's not. I appreciate that you think that is that way. They say they grow out of that when they're 30.
They don't.
Not really.
I think the title of this episode might be Fuck Twiggy.
Fuck Twiggy.
Oh, Twiggy.
Fuck
What do they
Twiggy.
have against Twiggy?
Now I feel like I need to give myself little like twiggy eyelashes.
Right?
I just keep thinking of the model. There was a model in the 60s named Twiggy.
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
She used to have little like lines of eyelash underneath her eye that she put on. It was
All
her
right.
secret.
So this is map is up. You guys are all basically in the front, so you can kind of move about where you want, and the scarecrow is in the street out there.
Okay. Do we roll initiative again? Or are we doing the same
Yep.
initiative?
Initiative.
Okay. Oh, that's better.
Come on. Give me something a little better.
Mine's
Yeah, I'm
west.
hoping that we might, get a better initiative this time.
Nope.
Nope.
Natural 20. I rolled a natural 1 the first time.
Woo.
Balanced. As all things.
Or irrationality.
We have a map. I actually really love this map.
It's pretty
It's
great.
very fun.
It's
Yes.
really great.
This was not exactly where I expected this fight to happen, so I had to improvise, and I'm happy I did.
Because of shenanigans.
All right, so Puka's probably in the back. Sebastian's in the
Right.
front.
We're somewhere in the middle.
All right, Puka, you're up.
I mean, I'm assuming that Puka was high enough up in the bell tower still to have seen him out of some sort of window, and that's where he cast the spell. So
You were in the bell tower. There are no windows in the bell tower. It's just open on all sides.
okay, so lack of windows meaning all windows.
No, there are no windows. It is open on all sides.
Like there's no glass. It's just an opening.
Yes, okay. I mean, that's kind of what I was saying. It's just like, okay, so there's no windows, aka like we can see everywhere. Out of it? Am I
Yes, you have a 360-degree view because there are no windows. And no
Okay.
walls.
Except for the
cool?
corners.
That's what I was trying to say, but cool. Yes. So I'm gonna hit it with another spell.
Give me attitude.
I'm not giving anybody attitude. I'm just confused as to me trying to say something and it being the same thing you were saying, but me getting told no. So it just takes a minute sometimes to get back to where you thought you were mentally. All right. I
I'm
will.
gonna call this the bell tower.
Okay. I I am going to Sacred Flame it. Dex save 14.
Ooh. It steps out of the way again. Flame kind of appearing in midair as it jumps out of the way.
I don't really have any bonus actions at this level. If I'm able, Puka's gonna hop out onto the roof of that second level.
All right.
Get a better angle.
Are you hopping? Because you're like way high up. Are you gonna hop down to the lower one
Yeah.
or the
Hop
one that
out
you're right
over
next?
here onto the roof that's right next to me.
Cool. Give me an athletics check.
Cool. Not great. Not great at all. That is +0. That's a 5.
5. Puka, you kind of throw your leg over the balcony, the railing here, and go over and you jump, and your feet as they hit the roof kind of slide out from under you, and you manage to like hold on to the edge. But that's
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh.
you're a couple of stories up, but yeah, that. Bosch.
So I go to the door and I open it and I look out and I see the thing and go, huh. And then I step back in here and go, giant scarecrow. And I'm going to take one of my arrows. And then I'm pulling stuff out of my pouch. I'm basically going to make a fire arrow, but I imagine that will take the rest of my turn.
Yeah, you can.
Like, I'm going to grab like a piece of cloth from someplace and like wrap it and dip it in the oil that I have in a flask. And, yeah.
Start to quickly. It might take you more than one turn. Let's do a.
I could do a tinker tool check.
Yeah, do a tinker check. And you can tell that the scarecrow is hightailing it toward this building in particular.
I got a 15.
A 15. Yeah, you manage to you're like, I've got just the thing for this. And you like pull out some stuff and start doing it. Yeah, you'll be able to shoot next turn.
Okay.
Sebastian.
I made sure I looked at Elazir and went, giant scarecrow.
Really?
Seeing that it's charging the town hall.
Mm-hmm.
God, it's really hard for me to not to say Ergun. Sebastian is going to move diagonally this way and then shoot it with his pistol. A 20 to hit.
That hits.
Great. Total of 8 damage, John.
All right.
And then he's going to spend a bonus action to reload.
Do you not have 2 pistols?
I do, but if I'm spending a bonus action to reload, I can't shoot.
Mm-hmm. It hits him and kind of, and some of the twigs and stuff blasts off as he seems to now be deviating toward you, Sebastian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I have all your names. Like, I'm so happy you have them all as your usernames, because I would get confused and call you the wrong name fast. Iskra.
Okay, I might need your help figuring out. So I'm gonna look and see, is anyone watching me?
Is anyone watching you?
Or does it look like if I were to kind of turn myself against the wall and put myself against the wall, does it look like someone would see me like doing something?
Bosch is busy with his pack working on this arrow. I think Alozira, you're pretty much focused on giant scarecrow.
Yeah. You see me going for my battle axe, but
okay.
Mm-hmm. And Sebastian and Puka are not in this room.
From my experience, does mage armor, is it apparent when someone's wearing it?
The casting is apparent, but it's not otherwise.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of hide myself inside of the staircase a little bit. I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to make sure no one sees me do it.
Copy that. Make a stealth roll, I guess.
Okay. Come on.
come on, that one.
No. Sorry. 19.
19. Yeah.
Fine, I
I
didn't.
think that's probably higher than Alozira or Bosch's passive perception.
It definitely is. It's 12.
You kind of duck back behind and go. I
Yep.
can't hear you, Bosch. You're muted.
My passive perception could be a 27, but it's really only a 12.
Is that it, Iskra?
I think that is my. Hold on, I'm making sure. Cast mage armor so that it ups my class. Okay, so now just so you know, my armor class is now 14, even though it reads as 11.
Okay, cool.
And that is an action, so that's all I'm able to do. And then, actually, no, I can take 30 feet of movement still. So, if you were watching me, you would see me duck into a corner, and then suddenly you would hear a scream, and you'd see me holding my short sword in one hand and my dagger in the other, run at the scarecrow.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I think I have 30 feet of movement. Sorry.
So you run out the door, and I think there's a moment where Bosch and Elazira sort of look at each other, and I go, did the mage-like lady just Leroy Jenkins?
It is not a
open?
mage. She is certainly
Not a
not a
mage.
mage. There is nothing that would
Okay.
ever make
You
you
know
think that she's a
nothing.
mage.
You
She
saw
looks like
no
a warrior.
Yeah. A
Did
very
redheaded one.
bad warrior.
Did she just like Leroy Jenkins this whole thing?
Who's Leroy?
You know, he's that guy that like ran inside that dragon's mouth. You heard the story.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
go 5 out the door, 10, 15, 20. Get scared. 25, 30, and hide behind these boxes. Partial cover. Am I
Run
allowed
out
to do? Am I allowed to call
and then
that partial
run back near Sebastian. That's pretty good.
Get him, Sebastian.
God.
Iskra
Alright.
is, as far as anyone can tell, a fighter. Just not good at it.
All right.
Right. The scarecrow, Iskra, as you come running out, you see that it's like kind of running towards Sebastian, and then it sees you and it starts running toward you, and you start running away towards Sebastian. And Sebastian, you see the scarecrow is now running at both of you, and Iskra jumps behind some stuff here as it's going to take one swing at each of you.
Great.
All right.
Hope I don't die.
18 for Sebastian and 19 to hit Iskra.
It hits.
Jarmo did nothing.
Okay. That is 4 points, Sebastian, and 6 for Iskra.
Ouch.
Oh no. Alazira.
You said this thing's 10 feet?
Yep.
Great. I get my battle axe out. And I say, it's time for your headache! And then I go and try and chop its head off.
As you come running out the front door, boom, 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 boom.
Mhm. Thunk, thunk, thunk.
Please.
Net
Help.
20!
Oh,
my
shit.
Yeah.
There she goes.
God, fuck.
Get on
Okay. Battle axe +6, so it's 26, but it is a crit.
Oh, yeah.
And two-handed, because I'm not fucking around.
All right.
It's 1d10 +4. And is that double dice for crit?
Roll one set of dice, and then second set of dice is max.
Great. So that's... I rolled an 8, so +4 is 12, and then +10? Because it's a d10?
Yes.
Perfect. So that's 22 damage.
Woo!
Slicey damage.
22. As it's coming and just like hits Iskra, just Alazira cleaves through that arm and then into its center as it like the arm is severed and its torso just kind of breaks open and all of these like maggots and worms and stuff come out from inside it. and fall all over the ground, and it
And
and as
you
it looks
see-
back at you,
yeah, you see Elazir's face through the gash that she just made in his body. Like,
yeah, like, oh, that was cool.
terrifying.
You got this. And cast bless on the rest of the party. Well, not the rest. 3 creatures.
As
Aren't
you're,
you, like-
you're dangling, you're gonna need 2 hands to cast this.
Aren't you also like 40 feet above us?
Swing your footsies up.
Not 40 feet. He said it was two stories up.
Second story up.
It's like 20 stories or 20 feet.
20 stories.
About 20 feet.
I'm gonna make all right. Before I do that, I'm gonna make a dexterity check to swing from where I'm at onto the lower roof right here.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Got this.
That's not as good as the other thing, but yeah.
If you want to do athletics, you can do athletics.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Acrobatics 18.
18, yeah. You boom, swing over and onto the roof just as Alozira does this like what do you call it? Pinata of grossness.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run over to the edge of the rooftop and just go, "You got this!" and cast bless
All right.
on who's down there.
Bastion, Iskra, and Elazira.
Yeah.
Unless you're casting on this character.
Yeah. Sebastian,
Of
Iskra,
course.
and Alazira, I'll get bless.
Iskra is actively bleeding out.
Feeling #blessed.
Wait, you're down? I thought you were just.
I'm not down, but I have a total of 9 points, and that one thing took 6 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But like you're not like dead.
I'm not
You're
dead,
like,
dead, but I'm
Feeling
you're
mostly.
hurting.
Not yet.
Not even
in
unconscious
pain.
dead.
Yeah. Oh, you're good. You're totally good. Yeah, I'm gonna cast bless.
Less.
That's adds like a D4 to attack rolls for us, right?
Yes.
Think attack and
You
saving
get
throw.
a D4 to your. There we go. Yeah, you get a D4 to your attack roll or saving throw.
Excellent.
Nice.
Come on, guys! Like you totally got this.
Bosh.
So Bosch steps out. I step out of the building, sort of behind 10, 15, sort of behind Alozira.
There's
with
actually
this
like a
burning-
candle frozen in time that you can just.
Yeah, with this burning arrow, and I pull back my short bow and I shoot it right into the cut where the thing, all the gunk is coming out.
Yes.
Gross.
So there's no real rules for burning arrow, but somebody was saying like, hey, yeah, that looked good. Oh, that's good. 24.
24 to hit. Yeah, that absolutely hits.
Okay.
And so you're going to get an extra D4 for burning arrow.
Yeah.
And plus your sneak attack.
Right. That D4, that, and then those. All right. 4, 9, 12. That would be 17 points of damage. 4 of it was fire.
How do you want to do this?
yes.
Yeah, I think I get it right into the cut, and it's like burning up from the inside. All the little weevils coming out.
And yeah, there's all these weevils just like abandoning ship and falling to the ground as his head is kind of engulfed from the inside out. And it just kind of falls to bits, and hits the ground.
Well, that was unexpected.
This is the worst Burning Man I've ever been to.
But maybe the first one where they actually burned a guy.
I was
Where?
gonna say this is really great burning man. Does it have to be a man?
I suppose it doesn't have to. Just came in with that sort of aggression that's masculine.
Sebastian will turn over to Iskra. All right, darling. Doing okay.
Nothing, a little bit of time won't help.
Oh yeah,
Her.
I'm gonna
Check on her. It's fine.
I'm gonna walk over.
From the second floor balcony. Hook is still hanging.
Are you telling me you didn't put yourself in that situation?
Well, you're not hanging. You walked up. You're on the rooftop.
Oh, that's right. I did get out.
You're just yelling at us from the top of the roof.
Excuse me, I'm on this roof.
Do you need us to get a ladder?
Well, there's no window at this level.
We happen to have plenty of
since-
wood here. We can make a ladder.
John, since Iskra looks,
You could catch me. You could catch me.
I'm literally 8 feet tall and a quarter inch.
don't deny their love.
All right, all right.
Arazira, I will give you a silver if you help her down from the roof.
Him.
Him.
Help him. It's gonna take a second. I'm sorry.
So since Iskra looks hurt, I'm gonna walk over and yeah, that looks painful. Yeah, maybe this will make you feel better. John, I'm gonna pull something out of my pocket.
Oh, okay.
Oh God.
Roll 20. 9. Oh, I pulled bandages out. Yeah, let's bandage that bandages. Yeah,
Thank
it's a
you.
piece of adventuring gear. So yeah, that's and he looked like Tiffany. Bosch looks surprised. Like, okay.
It's like strangely helpful.
Never would have guessed that.
It's fantastic. Do you have any John, tell me if this isn't okay. I'm gonna reach into my packet and pull out like a salve, like and put it under the bandages and like kind of place it on myself. Like I have some sort of wound care, not quite a kit, but like a homemade sort of petroleum based thing.
Do I have any what?
A jelly.
Oh, I've got it. Thank you. Yeah, I've got this, and I put it under your nose, and it just like it's got a real pungent smell.
It's
Ooh, you can really smell the yak.
Oh, I smell worse.
My mother taught me to make this. And I put it on.
it's
and
Vicks
I-
Vapor Rub.
Yeah,
Mixed
sort of
with
like
yak.
that. A little bit of wound care, a little bit of like a minty scent to it, but it's definitely gonna.
Yeah, that's that'll certainly fix that.
It won't fix it, but it will help keep it from festering.
Hey, Sebastian, you've got that silver. Money first, then thing.
So
How do I know you can do it?
I just imagine that like Puka's like gonna jump and Alazira's standing there and I'm just gonna look over and there's a moment where I think their eyes meet and it's unsaid, but there's this sort of expression like, yeah, it would be funny to just go, but but maybe you shouldn't. But there's an
Puka,
acknowledgement that both of us were thinking it.
Puka, are you gonna make me spend a silver to get you down from there?
I'm coming down.
How are you coming
Puka,
down?
just jump.
You made me lose money.
How are you coming down? How are you doing
Puka
it?
jumps. It is up to Alazira as to whether or not she catches him.
Is this like a dex check then to see if I can get there?
Athletics?
Athletics? That's way better. That's a 12.
As Puka jumps, I turn to Bosch and I say that the boy is going to kill himself.
I just hope she doesn't spike the landing.
Just like who could just with faith
Yes.
just leaps. And Alazira, you're like, oh God. And that's when you realize that Puka has a chain shirt on underneath those leathers and something. You're like,
No, it's
and
gonna
you
clink
kind of
with
like-
my chain. Ugh.
and you your knees kind of buckle as Puka lands and you both kind of fall to the ground.
Is it like braces being stuck together? Now their chain shirts are sort of interlocked.
But Well, Puka
It'll
is
take
now
ages.
lying on top of Alozira in the dirt.
Ooh, that's gonna smart.
Look, no.
I'm, I'm very sorry, ma'am. I'm so sorry.
You just man me. I'm 14.
You're bigger than me. Ma'am, I'm sorry.
Just get off me when this is not our relationship right now.
No, it's not a relationship. I'm so sorry if I ever implied that it was one. You're very large. You're bigger than me.
Tell me something I don't know.
Very strong
Behind-
arms. Very strong.
Behind Puka's head, you can see like Alzir, you can see Bosch going,
Puga's very bad at speaking to people in general, even more so people he doesn't know already. Clamps his hands over his mouth, knowing that he is continually saying 0% of things that are right.
The old foot and mouth.
usually you gotta
off
pay
you
double.
go. Oh, sometimes. Still not getting that silver.
Iskra's gonna go inside and see if the clerk is still like what they're up to.
Strangely enough, same as before.
I come back out.
Oh, let's look at the clock.
Yo, there's a
Companions-
ton of people on the street too, so
Oh, yeah. Companions, I do not think that I do not
Message
think
for you,
that
John.
we are done. Because the frozen is still frozen.
It wasn't a big dude.
It was not the big
It was a
dude.
big dude.
John,
yeah.
Sebastian would like to investigate like all the grubs that are coming out of the scarecrow or whatever like that. Are they
Uh-huh.
like leaving and like running in a certain direction away? Or are they just like kind of scattering?
Make a perception roll.
Someday an investigation will happen.
Make an investigation roll.
Great, cool. I put all these stats in the investigation. I want to be able to use it. No one, I see. The thing is that like no one ever does it. No one ever gets investigation.
You
Alright.
gotta bring the investigation into your own life, then.
You gotta seek that investigation
Ah!
out.
Man investigation.
Natural 20.
Woo!
You learn nothing.
You know for a fact nothing.
That's why no one investigates.
For a total
Fuck
of
it, Holmes.
Yeah.
Also, if I'm not using investigation correctly, John, you can just tell me. I'll find different ways to use it. I just don't.
There's some overlap with perception and investigation.
Sure.
And since like it's kind of, especially for rogues, like I've seen people who say things like, you know, oh, if you're looking for traps, then you need perception, but then if you want to like, or if you're, and then but you also need investigation for if you're like gonna look for traps close up and things like that. And I think it's kind of bullshit that's double dipping.
I always figured that that investigation was like figuring out how something worked. Like how did this crime happen, or how did they pull this guy out of this room? Like it's like you're trying to figure out a process where like finding a trap is like spotting it.
Sure. Okay. Well, I will keep that in mind in the future for sure.
So, but as Sebastian's looking at the grubs, you know, Bosch goes over and I look over your shoulder for a second and go, huh, grubs. And then I walk back over to Alazira, who's probably getting up at this point. And without saying anything, I hold up a silver piece.
You shouldn't have.
Don't worry, it's not mine.
You're funny. You're real clever.
Only the best for you.
Aw.
Oh,
Was it my birthday?
happy unbirthday.
Thanks.
Happy
the
birthday to you.
Sebastian, unfortunately, the grubs just don't seem to be going anywhere in particular.
Okay.
Does he learn anything else about the thing?
Grubby.
About what thing?
The scarecrow guy
It's magic, probably.
nailed it.
Nailed it.
Which way did it look like it was coming from?
It was coming from like down the street towards where Iskra, Puka, and Sebastian first came in. Which they did pass some farm houses and stuff on their way in.
I mean, does this look like, just looking at the thing, does it look like it's something that somebody like, I mean, I'm assuming that the Twiggies look like something that somebody had put together.
Mhm.
Does this have a similar sort of look?
That is a good question to ask, because then that will feed into Sebastian. Like Sebastian, what he finds is he does find some of these, not the Twiggy men, but the other totems are like on this thing. You can see they're kind of burned up now, or kind of, they're very burned up now, but you can see the outline of them. When you were fighting it, you did notice that it had these totems.
So the idea being that like the scarecrow itself wasn't fashioned, but the Twiggies were, and they somehow magically put this thing together or animated it. Maybe.
Well, the Twiggies were fashioned. They were put together by somebody. This was also put together by somebody, not necessarily the same person who brought it to life, but possibly. I'll say with Sebastian's natural 20, you can say he says that the construction between these and the Twiggies does look like it may have been made by the same person.
Well, I mean, somebody would need some sort of, I don't know, like scarecrow workshop to make this, right? So I mean, we could go looking for that.
Well, I would imagine that you know, they're making all these things out of twigs and wood and all that this was all made in the forest, that whoever we're looking for is in the forest somewhere.
But they would need all this.
Did say it came from a Katarina. Was it Katarina? Sorry. Was the name
Yes.
Katarina?
Right, but we don't know who that is. And we can't ask any of the mimes because they're staying in character.
No, but it sounds really unlikely for someone to want to curse a whole town, you know, just out of the blue. So there's got to be a reason. There's got to be some sort of motive somewhere.
Right, but unless somebody happened to write that down, we're not gonna have much luck finding it. But what I'm saying is, you know, they needed straw and stuff, rope, string. I mean, what have they made these things out of?
Someone who lives on a farm.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they, you know, but I mean, look, this thing was 10 feet tall. It's not like you could just like hide it.
Well, you could in a barn that's over 10 feet tall.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, maybe there's like we could look around to see if we could find like where they built this thing.
You keep saying the things that I'm trying to say, but you say it as though it's like I'm not what I'm trying to say, and it's what you're trying to say, and that I'm not getting credit for the fact that I'm coming up with the same ideas.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're very smart. Sure, why not?
So
He does not like being mocked for intelligence, just FYI.
I wasn't mocking nobody. I was agreeing with the thing that he said with all those words there. He seems very sincere. Posh.
Are we going to the woods then?
finding some kind of
We need to go to a field. We need to go to a place where they have hay and wood and things to make a You know, scary crow man.
I would
No, but he said that.
I would wonder if there wasn't some sort of map or something like that in the inn or here that would tell us where some farms would be close nearby.
Well, I mean, we could see them, and when we came in, didn't they have farms when you came in? The whole town's surrounded by farms. That's how farms work.
Maybe I must have just missed that in the description that there are other farms and stuff around.
We
There
check.
are there are a lot of farms around here, most of which have hay.
We do a perimeter check. We say, okay, we're gonna go around and see who's missing a lot of hay and
LJ, I am loving how your accent keeps getting more and more Midwestern.
Yeah.
it's not a choice, but it
It's
happens.
happening, and it's just
Couldn't we just
so wonderful.
couldn't we just track the scarecrow back? Like he walked here, so I mean,
Did he leave in
Yes, we could do that version of the thing that I just said that we should do. We should do that specific version of that thing that I just said we should do. Yeah.
sure.
Right.
Great, same idea.
Does anyone here happen to be good at tracking?
Oh,
Me!
let me see.
Puka, you made track. Please lead us to where we're going to go.
Puka's gonna look around for any sort of animal that might be within the area that
Could I
would
aid Puka?
be good at tracking.
An animal that might be good at tracking.
Yep.
Wait, you're looking for an animal?
Yep.
You mean the frozen in time ones?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
There are no animals around here that are moving, but there are some that are like frozen in the sky.
But
Well,
all
well,
right. Then I'm just gonna not use
Go for it.
animal.
Bosch is helping you track.
Okay, all right. Let's
So you have
let's
advantage.
fucking go. Let's fucking go. Oh, I rolled a natural 20 on the first roll.
Oh shit.
nice.
The second one was a 5, but that doesn't matter because you said I had advantage. So that's what? Perception?
Survival.
Survival? Survival's great for me. That's a 26.
Nice. Yeah. I guess you are good at tracking. You all you look at the
Surprisingly.
huh?
Surprisingly, am good at that.
Oh, am good.
Wisdom skill.
Yeah. You you find the tracks of the scarecrow and just start following them backwards towards where he was, very easily out into the forest, and they just keep kind of going around the town. I need everybody to make perception rolls.
Natural 20.
13. There are so many nat 20s tonight.
There
4.
are. 7.
20.
Bosch and Alizir are just talking. Like we're just
Yeah. Blah blah blah.
22.
As you are making your way around, Iskra, you see something moving toward you in the forest ahead of you, and it looks like another one of these scarecrows.
Shit.
It hasn't seen you yet, though.
I'm gonna hide. I'm still pretty hurt.
Iskra just hides.
No, I'm. Shh.
I rolled a 19, John. Do I see it too?
Yeah, Iskra sees it first, and you see it as soon as she's like, shh.
I don't catch that. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you hiding behind the tree?
Oh, is it mine time?
Oh, we're
I
playing
see
the game.
I see my two people hide. I'm going to also hide.
Those of you who are hiding, make stealth rolls.
Okay, I guess we're all hiding then. Weird. All right, fine.
What a weird game I'm in.
You had me at game.
Oh, stealth is a disadvantage. Fuck.
15, John. That's
Right.
my disadvantage roll. Hey.
19 for Sebastian.
I also got a 19.
I rolled a 19 and then a 2.
No. We're all just like actually hiding, and you're just standing.
Just literally is like, oh, it's mime time.
If it helps,
Yeah.
I rolled
I
a
actually,
natural
I'm going to
one.
hide behind Alozira.
Iskra rolled a 1.
It's
All right.
all
I
people.
went from a 20 to a 1.
Fuck.
Yeah, and so I hide behind Alozira.
Iskra, how does your natural 1 take place in the world?
I go to hide. But there's nothing to hide behind, so I literally just face plant in the dirt. And as I face plant in the dirt, similar to the trip I did on purpose at the top, I'm moving so quickly, I get in the way of everyone else, and they trip over me. Just
Iskra basically panics.
yeah.
and so like kind of going back and forth, and like because you guys are in like a wooded area, it's kind of light woods, but you know, Puka, Sebastian jump behind trees. Iskra tries to jump behind a tree, and then it's like, oh, that's a better tree. Catches a foot, boom, 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 and falls right in front of Alozira and Bosch, who are miming. Bosch, though, you can't even see him. As you hear there's like it's like clicking, groaning noise coming from this this other scarecrow that is headed toward you right now.
Right. Yeah.
And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Because I really don't want to
We're
die.
so squishy.
I am fine with you guys playing without me. I can't play next week. I was just looking at my calendar. Very sorry.
Oh no.
Boo.
But on the upside, you know, you're guaranteed not to die because you're not going to be there. You might be the only one who
3
survives.
hit points, and I face
Guaranteed.
planted. So
You'd kill someone
I
who's not
wouldn't say
there.
guaranteed. I mean, Elora died while her Willow died while Elora wasn't there.
Yeah, that was fun to come back to.
Super fun.
Yeah. I'm like,
John's a real mean GM though. That's why.
I leave for 1 week.
I'm good through September.
I don't think I have anything else the rest of the month. Also, you guys, this was so fun.
Yeah, I really
This
love
is
these new
so
characters. a
fun.
lot.
It's
I
nice
really
to kind of
love
get into
this.
these new characters for sure.
This was not the vibes I thought it was going to be, and I'm enjoying them immensely.
I am glad that we're still getting stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of a fear of mine that it was just going to be like, we're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No, I think it's doing good.
We're just finding fun ways to do it. That's all.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it moved even faster than I had predicted. I was wondering if you guys were going to spend a whole bunch of time when you were on the road talking to each other or what. So
We had fun.
yeah, exactly. It's like
We're putting the fun in dysfunctional.
Also,
I very much enjoyed establishing the older sibling, younger sibling dynamic of Iskra and Puka. Poor Sebastian. Poor Sebastian.
Or Sebastian.
I'm just gonna have Sebastian wear glasses. I'm gonna give him glasses, and he's just like gonna
You
make this like a
should.
little thing.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to make sure his glasses are clean so he can have a good shot. Like,
Hold on.
I'm gonna have to change his name so his initials spell out Psy.
Ah,
Sebastian, Ignatius,
I was gonna go Indigo.
Animo,
Sebastian
Geraldo.
Indigo.
Go.
Indigo something.
fun.
Yeah, and Laura and I decided that that Bosch and Alzera like had met like recently. So like we're not gonna skip we're not gonna that way we don't have to skip over any of like the getting to know you stuff because that's gonna be part of the fun.
Getting to know you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to add that silver to my character sheet.
I'm also very much enjoying I know
Yes, and
you all
Sebastian, you need
know-
to remove a silver from your character sheet.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do I guess I want to see if I notice later because I want to bring that up later.
If you rolled higher than a 23, then you probably notice.
It goes versus passive perception, so no.
Oh, my passive is 14, so no, I miss it.
Yeah.
But I did roll a natural 20 just now. But whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, you may notice when you go to pay for something at some point.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oop.
It's a mystery.
How many silver and a gold? Is it 10 or
10?
Okay.
Yeah. Amazing.
Ah,
Okay. I'm gonna hop
Very
off
cool.
now.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to bed.
I gotta go
Lovely
eat.
people.
Good night, friends. Love you all. Good night.